Hey guys, figured I'd do another review, second episode of Reviews from the Crypt, I guess. Today I'm going to look at the Jeff Lieberman movie, Blue Sunshine. I showed this in an update, I think my last one. But yeah, directed by Jeff Lieberman, released in 1977. Stars Zalman King as the main character. Who else is in this? Deborah Winters, Robert Walden. The movie is about these people, and they took drugs back when they were in college. And 10 years later, they're like doctors and photographers, politicians, and they start to lose their hair. And when they lose their hair, they go insane, and they acquire superhuman strength. Like this one guy at the beginning, he gets his hair ripped off, and he just picks up a guy and he throws him against a tree. So they become pretty strong. They just go insane. They kill anybody. And there's this one guy, and they're all having a party at the beginning, and the one guy gets his hair ripped off and he goes insane, and he runs away. So then some people leave to go look for him, and then the bald guy comes back and he kills 3 girls. And then there's this one guy that goes back to look for him at the house, and that guy ends up chasing him to the road and pushes the bald guy in front of the car. Excuse me. So the guy that killed the bald guy, he's been charged with the murder, so the cops are looking for him, and the whole movie is the guy that's accused. His girlfriend is trying to prove him innocent. He's trying to find out what's going on with these bald people. And then it's during a presidential election, I think it is, and the guy that's running for office used to deal the drug back when he was in college. And there's this one scene where this girl who tried the drugs, she's babysitting her friend's kids, and the kids are being really annoying, so she starts taking all these pills, and she just puts her hand back and rips off all her hair, and then she grabs a kitchen knife and starts trying to kill the kids. And you might think it's kind of lame, but a bald person can be kind of creepy when you have the right makeup on. Like her eyes are huge. Like, I don't know how big actually, but their eyes get huge. They get pale skin. What else? I think that's it. And they're super strong as well, like I mentioned before. But there's this end scene where it takes place in a mall, and it's kind of similar to Dawn of the Dead. But this was made a year before Dawn of the Dead. And they're not, they act like zombies, but they're not zombies, because they're still alive. But some people might say it ripped off Dawn of the Dead, but Dawn of the Dead came out a year after. They're 2 totally different movies. They're both equally good. This is the first Jeff Lieberman film I've seen, and from it I want to see his older movies. I don't want to see Satan's Little Helper. That looks kind of lame. But Blue Sunshine, the guy, the main character, is trying to find out what's going on with the people. He finds out, and then he goes to stop the guy running for election. It's kind of a spoiler, so I should have warned you. But the movie doesn't really rely on any gore. There's like a girl gets pushed into a fireplace, and a girl falls out of a window. That's about it, really. right here. There's just a bit of blood in this scene. The last scene takes place in a discotheque, which is kind of funny because the disco boom hadn't really hit America yet. So, some people might think it's cheesy. Some of the dialogue is very cheesy, actually. But, it's a great movie, actually. It says right here, don't know if you can see it, but limited availability. It doesn't say what number you get or how many there are. But you pick up, I recommend you pick up the 2-disc release from Synapse. It might be the only one. You get your movie with the short film, commentary, interviews, still gallery. Get your liner notes with your scene selection on the back. And the second disc is the soundtrack. But you can definitely tell this was made in the 70s. It's just one of those movies where you could tell by like the setting outside and just the setting in general, the way the characters talk, all that stuff. Jeff Lieberman originally wrote the script to set the movie in New York. I thought that would have looked kind of cool just to see what it'd be like in the subways and the tunnels and stuff. But because of budget reasons, he filmed it in California, which works very well too. It actually sets a creepy atmosphere because everything looks the same. Overall, I'd give this about a 9 out of 10, 9.5 maybe. That's just me. Some people might find it cheesy. Some people might not like it because there's not any gore. If you're a fan of like Saw or remakes or Hostel, you won't like this. But if you're a fan of stuff like Dawn of the Dead, Martin, what else? Driller Killer, definitely check this out. I highly recommend it. It's probably in the top 10. It's got this nice shiny case every time I reflect it to the window. Yeah, I've paid a little too much for this, but it was worth it. Blue Sunshine. I might have another video up, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, maybe on the weekend, I don't know. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you have. Yeah, well, that's about it.